This video will go over instantiating Chaincode on DL Fabric Gateway. This corresponds to section 7 of the user guide. Instantiating Chaincode is another way of saying deploy. This will allow anybody on the channel to invoke or call functions from your Chaincode. In order to instantiate Chaincode, a channel and some previously installed Chaincode is required. If you're following this video guide in the right order, you've probably already done both. Let's take a look at some of the parameters that are required to instantiate Chaincode. The authorization, as always, is required. The username, the email, is here as well. This Chaincode name corresponds to previously installed Chaincode. This is covered in section 6 of the user guide, as well as in a previous video. Chaincode version we'll leave as v1 for now. We'll cover versioning in more depth in a future video. Chaincode type, this can be either Golang or Node. We're going to leave this as Golang for now because the example, fabcar, that we're using is written in Golang. The function name, this defaults to init, so we're leaving it empty. If you take a look here, there is the init function. Any arguments to the function provided in function name are also covered here. So, for example, if this init function required some kind of parameter, we would provide that in this array, but since there are no arguments, we're going to leave this empty. And then the channel name that we're going to be instantiating this Chaincode onto. So let's go over that right now. If you take a look, the username is here, the Chaincode name that we did in a prior video. I'm putting that in there, leaving this as v1. Chaincode type is Golang. Function name is going to be init. There are no arguments, and we're going to be instantiating this onto the video demo channel, which we also did in a previous video. So let's go ahead and instantiate this. And as we can see from this success message, we've successfully instantiated the Chaincode onto the video demo channel. Now what we can do is actually invoke or call functions from it. So we'll cover that in a future video, but to give you a little sample, all of the functions that are defined in here, we are now going to be eligible to use as long as we're subscribed to the video demo channel.